Chris, how are you?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you very much. It's a great pleasure to meet you.
Thanks, man.
Any
I like
chance?
your shirt.
Thank you very much. In your honor.
I
Great
think
movie,
so.
great character as well.
Thank you.
Any chance Red Mist could overtake the McLovin legacy?
I don't know. I'm looking at like two of myself right now. I got that, and I got me right there. I had a blast playing Red Mist, and it'd be cool if people started, it'd be random if people started calling me Red Mist on the street. But either or, really, as long as that was my first role, and that's, that role has got me many other roles. So as long as I keep working, that's all that matters.
This is a violent film. This is not
Very
your
violent,
regular superhero, let's say, juvenile superhero movie.
Right.
It's a strong language, violent. Do you think it risks having the same kind of reception by people like, I don't know, Observe and Report, or older film like Mystery Man, which...
Ooh, right. I love Mystery Man.
It's a great film.
And Observe and Report is amazing too. That's cool that you reference that. This is right up my alley. I think the violence is really fun. You're not really like cringing during it. You're kind of laughing through the violence, which is really good. And you're cheering through it. And I really think people are going to receive this movie.
How do you see this movie? I mean, how does this movie differs from other comic book blockbuster adaptations?
I think that Matthew really went all out with this film. It's very brutal, and it's very funny. It's hard to get violence and comedy right together. It's really rare, and I think they did that really well. And I think it's the most brutal comic book movie I've seen.
Do you think it turns a little bit the superhero stuff upside down on its
does,
head?
yeah. It's kind of, the whole premise is kids trying to be superheroes, but they have no powers. But yet it's the most brutal and most bloody and violent comic book movie there is, and I think that that's rare. Really exciting.
There's a very interesting thing in the movie as well, which is the relationships between father and daughter and father and son.
Yeah.
And you have two great actors playing the daddies, Nicolas Cage and Mark Strong. Did that those relations between those two families? How did you get that on set? How did you plan that? Did you talk to each other? You, your father, my father.
Right, I didn't really get to film with Nick Cage, so I never really got to discuss him and his character. But I really love that Hit Girl and Big Daddy, they really love each other and they get along so well and they kill people together. And then me and my dad don't really get along too well. And he wishes he had more of a badass son. He's always regretting that I'm like small, and he doesn't want me in the family business. And he actually has a great line at the end where he's fighting Hit Girl, and he said, I wish I had a son like you." To an 11-year-old girl, that just hurts my character so bad. But it's such a hilarious line, so I like the way that works out.
If you really could be a superhero, which one wouldn't you want to be?
Which one wouldn't I want to be?
And why?
I wouldn't want to be Rogue. First off, she's a woman, and women can't do anything. No, I'm just kidding.
That's gonna be controversial.
No, because she can't touch anybody. Every time she touches somebody, they get injured, and that's very depressing, so I don't want that.
Is there any moment of this film that really stuck in your mind? It's gonna stay there for a long time?
Every line that Hit Girl says is gonna be so memorable, like show's over, mother, those, and everything, everything she says is going to be the most quotable stuff from that movie.
And do you think there is any scene that ended up in the cutting floor instead of the final cut that should have been in there?
There's a fun scene where Aaron and we're smoking a joint, and we're smoking weed, and two girls recognize us, and then we have a little sex scene with these two girls that turns out to be very funny. And I thought that would be a fun scene for the film, but it got cut.
Do you think it's going to be on a DVD?
It'll definitely be on a DVD, yeah, it'll be there.
Thank you very much, Chris.
Of course,
it was a great pleasure. Hope to see you again.
Yeah.
Who are you? Kick ass. Red Mist.
I'm Hit Girl. And that's Big Daddy.
Folks have just had enough of living in fear,
I gotta send a message that being a superhero is bad for your health.
Oh, yeah. Didn't see that, did ya?
Kick ass.
That's right, we're superheroes. You love us.